Chicago is one of the largest cities in all of North America. The city is also obsessed with food, and the food scene attracts people from all across the world. From their famous pizza to their iconic hot dogs, we've got 72 hours to spend here, and we're going to make it count. This is 72 Hours in Chicago. As soon as our plane touched down in Chicago, we wanted to hit up a spot for breakfast. Lou Mitchell's is an iconic diner that's been serving hearty breakfast and lunches since 1923.
There's so much to choose from on this menu, from cereals, fluffy pancakes and waffles, to country fresh eggs, steak and eggs, fluffy jumbo omelets. Oh, this is a really tough decision. I'm not sure what to get. What do you recommend here for food?
So I would say we're not for our pancakes and our omelets.
Okay.
I would say the most popular item on the menu would be the Greek sausage special.
The Greek sausage special, interesting.
With hash browns and toast.
And is this an omelet?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay. So the waitress went by and dropped this on the table. I'm not sure what it is. It's like an orange and a dough ball or something? I am not sure what it is. You got one too? Okay, so we're gonna try this out. Yeah, it's a donut ball. Very nice. Reminds me of a Timbit in Toronto, but a lot better. Oh, wow.
And I'll bring more coffee for you.
Cheers. Wow. Massive. Came in its own frying pan, its own little skillet. So it was there. The Greek omelet with Greek sausage, peppers. It's got hash browns on the side. And it's frying pan. That's the way they serve it. I love the way they serve it. It's just cut into here. Take a look in the inside. Look at that. Creamy egg. Nice sausage there. Some peppers. Looks good. Oh yeah. This is very nice. I actually don't eat a lot of omelets. I mostly go for like a basic breakfast, like 3 eggs, sausage or bacon, but this is definitely a nice little change. You know, when you're in Chicago, you eat like you're from Chicago. Cheers.
Chicago is a great city to walk in. We strolled for a few minutes trying to grab a bus to our AirBNB, but noticed a donut spot called Do-Rite Donuts. My glazed donut hit that after breakfast spot. Do-Rite can do no wrong in my book. The subway system is quite reliable. It's also very famous from movies like Batman Begins and Risky Business. There were a few spots that I wanted to try for a late lunch, but the tourist in me opted for Giordanos Pizza, one of the homes of the Chicago deep-style dish pizza. The staff were friendly and the beer was plenty.
Their draft prices at Giordano's is pretty comparable to Toronto, which is where I live. I got the Revolution IPA, which is a Chicago IPA, and it was $7.50 for this pint. And pints in the States are not 20 ounces like in Europe, they're actually 16 ounces. So it feels like you're a little left out. The 23 ounce, which is the bigger pint, is actually even bigger than the European pint, is $10.50. I like to get a smaller bottle usually, or a small pint like here. That way the beer stays cold longer. You know what I mean? It just feels like when I get to the bottom of a 23 ounce pint, you know, I don't drink very fast. It's gonna be a little on the lukewarm side, so not for me.
We got the classic Chicago style with plenty of cheese, very filling.
Okay, here it is. Let's see that cheese pull. Ooh, look at that. That's delicious.
The small was enough to share with another person. Chicago's downtown is gorgeous. One of my favorite spots to take photos at was the Cloud Gate, or what I like to call the Silver Bean.
That is amazing. Look at that. God. That is huge.
Right next to the Cloud Gate, we found a spot to relax with a beer before venturing off into the metropolis abyss. If you're into museums, Chicago has a fantastic exhibit called The Art of the Brick, featuring artists who make their own art using Lego. Some of the work they had on display blew my mind.
So many different art pieces that are representative of real art in the world. Statues, like look at this. Nefertiti right here. That is incredible.
Afterwards, you have 10 minutes to try your hand at building something from scratch. I built a dragon and my wife built a table and chair.
At the end of the Lego exhibit, you have 10 minutes to build something from scratch, and I built this dragon here. I think it's pretty cute. The googly eyes with a little added touch at the end. Not bad. 10 minutes, random Lego.
Riverwalk is a beautiful stroll right by the river running through Chicago. There were plenty of restaurants and bars that you could sit down and enjoy the view of all the boats making it across the city. Chicago's nightlife is buzzing. You could go to a jazz club or a lounge, but me and my wife are on the nerdy side, so arcades are what we like. We actually went to 2 on our trip, Emporium in Wicker Park, and the next day Lucky Strike right across the street from Wrigley Field, where the Cubs play.
Here is our For the Win card. Let's go play some games and maybe win some prizes.
We managed to win enough tickets to claim a prize, and I never felt more like a kid.
3,590 points. Okay, what can we get? We can get this Goku Funko Pop toy. I'll probably grab one of these.
We've already tried the pizza here, but what about their famous dogs? We found a great vendor called Relish outside of Navy Pier.
Ooh, wow. I can already tell this is gonna be a nice snappy dog too. Mmm. Mmm. So good. As a Torontonian, I give it 2 thumbs up, which I can't do. I'll do it right now. 2 thumbs up.
The Navy Pier is a great place to take a view of the city, a perfect skyline. You can also find fish in Lake Michigan when you're walking around the pier, which was more than a surprise.
I actually found a fish in Lake Michigan here. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it might be a sturgeon or something. Surprising to see a fish like this in the waters of Lake Michigan in Chicago. Really cool.
Chicago is a drinking city, no doubt, and we had to go to Goose Island Brew Pub and get some local beer straight from the source. If you prefer hands-on drinking, a spot we really enjoyed was called Tapster, a place where you pour your own beer and pay by the ounce. Great for thrifty people, and if you want to try a variety of different beers.
Great way to try a bunch of different beers, and if you're not committed to a whole pint, you actually don't spend too much, so actually a really nifty idea.
I love Chicago, and you will too, and I hope to be back very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to subscribe for more food and travel content.